Now on CoastTV News.
Setting up a long-awaited dredging project will show you when it's supposed to start.
Transportation plans in Rehoboth Beach, how the city wants to improve safety.
A new fund in Lewis that could help make the city more resilient.
The beat goes on. Sunny skies and dry conditions continue for the peninsula. Another chilly night. And then, of course, we're going to give you the latest on what's happening with Milton as he bears down on Florida. My full forecast is coming up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Shallow waters in Fenwick Island getting some much-needed help. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with a dredging project that has been long in the times coming.
After nearly a decade of negotiations and raising money, these waters in Fenwick Island, well, they'll finally be dredged. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay joins us in the newsroom. Kevin, boaters tell you the waters are difficult right now.
Boats usually get stuck around the shallow areas, but this project is about to fix just that.
These shallow waters in the Little Assawoman Bay are a decades-old problem. And Richard Robinson has seen firsthand how bad boating can be.
The first week he moved in here, he was coming down with his pontoon boat to come visit us and got stuck in that shallow water.
But that all changes now. The Fenwick Island Town Council says the dredging project will officially start October 14th. According to the town, the project will cost $2.3 million. With the state of Delaware and Sussex County giving money to fund the project, the town will only have to pay $500,000 to make it happen.
I talked to one local who didn't want to appear on camera, but told Coast TV that while he's appreciative of these dredging projects, there's one area they're not hitting that he believes is the biggest problem.
These two lines are where the dredging will take place. But one local believes the area here is the biggest concern for boats getting stuck. Although that area would not be dredged, people in town still appreciate the work going into the other two areas.
It's a project that's been very difficult, I know, to initiate, and a lot of hurdles that the folks have had to jump. And I just really appreciate their consistency, persistence, and pursuit of the best solution. And that's what I'm confident we're going to get.
If you're out in the waters between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., expect to see some dredging.
The dredging work is set to finish November 12th. Back to you.
The town says the dredged material, which is mostly consisting of sand, will be placed on nearby land that's being developed for luxury residential community. Officials say numerous sampling efforts and surveys were conducted to support the required permits to allow this project to move forward. The town says all samplings have found the material is safe for that use. And let's take a live look into the Cambridge area right now. Gorgeous shot out there as we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. Paul, what's our weather look like?
Well, our weather is actually okay. I mean, compared to what's happening in other parts of the country, we're on easy street right now with our Cambridge camera. We're at 70 degrees. The water's getting a little bit rough because we have winds still at least vibrant for right now. We'll drop to 61 degrees by 9 o'clock with partly cloudy skies. The big story of obviously Milton right now making his way towards Tampa. Hasn't quite reached yet, but we're seeing several tornadoes break out. 120 mile per hour sustained winds, wind gusts up to 150. We've looking at those waves right now. You can see rampant problems. It's the northeast corner of the hurricane. That's the most dangerous part, and that's what's over Florida right now. Expected to downgrade it to a Category 3, expected to stay a Category 1 as it crosses over. And then as that continues to push across, we're concerned about that surge, downgraded from 15 feet down to 13, so that's helpful. But we're talking about a Category 3 for right now, so we're still looking at 111 to 130 mile per hour winds with a surge between 9 to 12 feet. And we'll talk about surges in more detail in our more detailed forecast. But you know what? Hurricane Milton's outer bands have arrived on the Florida's Gulf Coast. Lee Waldman is in Florida in Tampa, where the life-threatening storm surge is now expected to happen just hours ahead. And she brings us more on the details of the final warnings from several state officials and why folks must take this storm and the evacuation from it very seriously.
This is it, folks.
Hurricane Milton's outer bands are lashing the Florida Gulf Coast, and it only gets worse from here.
It'll keep picking up hour after hour. You will be on your own.
Other state officials echoing the same ominous tone.
When you figure it out, like, hey, I shouldn't be here. Hey, I need help. And help's not coming. it's going to take us hours, if not days, to be able to come to you.
Final calls for preparations and evacuations switched midday to ones of try to stay alive.
Make sure you have a life preserver handy. Make sure that you have plenty of supplies with you because you may be stuck in your home.
Milton's winds are whipping up tornadoes with at least 2 spotted Wednesday in Hendry and Broward counties.
No matter where you are, you will experience the power of this storm.
Despite the catastrophic forecasts, some storm veterans are staying put on barrier islands.
If we were to lose a pylon and the house wasn't sturdy, that scares me the most.
But not scared enough to leave.
We certainly fear the storms and the hurricanes. We just choose to ride it out.
As the evening hours approach, the wait begins for what's on the other side.
FEMA is ready.
We have hundreds of state search and rescue personnel embedded in the potential impact sites.
Godspeed to all of us that are in the path of this storm.
In Tampa, Florida, I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
Now, I want to detail something real quick. For those who are going to stay, this is what they have to look forward to. The winds at 111 to 130, surge between 9 to 12 feet. But look at this. Coastal flood, obviously, likely. Power lines snapped. Outages could last for weeks. And then in addition to that, major damage to the exterior of homes. And this is a visual depiction of what to expect with a Category 3. Possibly leaning into a Category 4 strike. Now, coming up in our next segment, Maddie, we're going to go over this storm surge here because we have to really get a visual understanding of what 9 to 12 feet is going to look like when you compare it to the buildings and houses that are in the path of this storm. Maddie?
Thank you. Let's take a live look right now at the Naples Pier. That is one of the areas that is in the path of that storm. You can just see how rough the seas are at this very moment. And as Paul mentioned, the hurricane has not even made landfall yet. These are the outer bands that are approaching the shore. Again, that's the Naples Pier. You can see right there waves going over the pier. Experts down there estimates nearly 500,000 homes in Tampa and Sarasota are at risk of Milton's massive storm surge. And it's also expected to be double the size of Helene.
And that's not all. Here's a closer look at that tornado. This was on the ground near I-75 along what's called Alligator Alley. The National Weather Service described the twister on a social media account as a dangerous tornado. The tornado did cross the interstate at one point, but did not appear to impact any populated area.
Closer to home, the city of Lewis is discussing plans to create what it calls a resiliency fund. The city says this would be a fee for things like infrastructure, utilities, housing, and accessibility. And this is actually specifically in the case of roads damaged during storms or issues like that. Some of the goals are to set up a stormwater budget, maintain grant installations, and also fund road issues. And a lot of locals think this could be useful.
If we need it, they should do it. Nothing is free. And I accept that. And I'm glad I can afford it.
The dollar amount of that fee has yet to be determined by the city of Lewis.
In traffic news, Rehoboth Beach hired a transportation consultant, the Rossi Group. We've talked about them before. The study they're working on cites the city's problems and looked at it over the summer, trying to find solutions. One problem, the group focused on digital parking meters. Right now, your screen, what you see there, those are the current meters. Locals in Rehoboth, though, are in favor of turning to a digital method.
I mean, it makes it a lot easier for all of us. I mean, I like digital.
No, I wouldn't be against it at all. I'd be definitely be for digital parking meters.
Another topic that the group presented to the city is possibly lowering down the speed limits for the area. And this brings us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, what speed limit should Rehoboth adopt to keep these streets safer?
Let's take a look at the results so far. Take a look at your screen. 46% say keep current, which, in case you didn't know, it varies throughout the spots of town where you're at. A majority is 25, which is what people say. 20 or 15, though, miles per hour are what a couple folks are voting for.
If you want to go vote, be a part of this conversation, maybe even leave a comment, you can go to coasttv.com or use our CoastTV mobile app. Still ahead, an IV shortage from Hurricane Helene continues to make hospitals scramble nationwide.
And we're looking for another chilly night with clear skies, and dry weather will continue over our area as lower temperatures and cooler conditions will persist with your full forecast. And not only that, but we're going to at least enjoy some kind of sunshine, Maddie.
What parents should know about the 14 new lawsuits against TikTok. Up next.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Is your kitchen sink ugly, scratched, or faded? Hurl's Bath Repair can restore it like new with a nanotech refinishing that's smoother and more resilient. Call Hurl's Bath Repair for a free estimate.
Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, at least $16,000.
Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks took advantage of tax breaks that she was not eligible to get.
Angela Alsobrooks' campaign says she was unaware of the error.
That's odd because all 4 mortgages were in her name on the D.C. property.
Alsobrooks owes $59,000 in back taxes. Alsobrooks isn't just dishonest on her taxes. She's dishonest with us. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Check out the amazing deals at the all-new Preston Hyundai of Millsboro. Preston Hyundai of Millsboro has almost 200 new Hyundais available, with nearly 100 priced at under $30,000. As your dedicated Hyundai dealer in Sussex County, Delaware, we are committed to going the extra mile to help you find the right vehicle and provide exceptional service throughout your ownership. Check out MillsboroHyundai.com to buy online, and we'll deliver it to your front door. Visit us at the all-new Preston Hyundai of Millsboro and discover why people say cars cost less with Preston.
Get the Coast TV News app. The latest and most up-to-date stories for your coastal community. Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Next Jeopardy! Is another win a matter of physics?
I'm tired but calmer. The two opposing forces.
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
If you're a parent, you might be interested in the latest lawsuits against TikTok. They allege the platform is harmful for both children and teenagers.
Studies suggest that can be true for social media in general, but the lawsuit is accusing TikTok of being particularly dangerous.
Amy Kiley reports on what you might want to know to keep your kids safe.
For the developing teenage mind, the TikTok platform is like digital nicotine.
TikTok faces new lawsuits from 14 state attorneys general who allege it hurts young people's mental health.
Our goal is to hold the company accountable for its unlawful conduct and to stop the company from engaging in practices that exploit our young people for profit.
Numerous studies show social media in general can harm children and teens. A CDC survey out just yesterday shows high schoolers who use it frequently report more negative experiences and emotions. But the new lawsuits single out TikTok as being especially dangerous.
We know that the overuse of social media is driving an epidemic of mental health challenges for young people. TikTok is particularly effective at it.
The suits argue TikTok's endless scrolling content is addictive. They say challenge videos on the platform can encourage risky behavior, and late-night push notifications can disrupt sleep.
It's intentional design choices that trap young people's time and attention and hurt them in the process.
TikTok says it's proud of its efforts to protect teens. It says it removes underage users and employs safeguards.
TikTok hasn't been straight with the public, with parents, with children, in overstating its safety features when it knows, in fact, that the safety features don't work.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
A federal law could ban TikTok from the U.S. as early as next year.
That's unless its Chinese parent company sells it. TikTok is challenging the ban in court.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. We're looking for wall-to-wall sunshine for us in Cambridge, 64 to 68 to 78, a nice uptick there. And we're looking for a surge in temperatures for us in Crisfield. We'll talk about that and the latest on Hurricane Milton coming up when we come back.
When my husband got sick, he needed full-time care, but I couldn't afford to be there for him.
Workers in Delaware were forced to choose between their paychecks and their families. It was wrong.
Sarah knew we had to fix this, so she met with everyone and listened. Sarah brought Democrats and Republicans together.
Being able to care for a sick child or partner without losing your pay, that's going to help a lot of people.
I'm Sarah McBride. I approve this message because bringing people together is how to get things done.
Get to Johnny Janosic now for huge outdoor furniture savings. Find amazing end-of-season markdowns, one-of-a-kind floor samples, and clearance pricing on discontinued collections. Like this outdoor seating or dining set. Your choice, just $1988.95. This entire collection is now Hot Buy priced. This 4-piece sectional is just $1588.95. And we have Adirondacks for just $168.95 each. Get end-of-season savings now at Johnny Janosic.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is committed to helping the communities that we are proud to power. We offer the lowest electric rates in the state and give millions of dollars in rebates to members during the holiday season. Each year, we offer hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding to local nonprofits. Safety programs teach students how to be safe around electrical equipment. And through educational opportunities and scholarships, we are empowering the next generation of co-op members. DEC is proud to keep the lights on, but prouder still to invest in the communities we serve.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
When you look at the forecast, it's a tale of two totally different cities, so to speak. We're relatively calm, although the waters are picking up a little bit as far as becoming just a touch rough. And we're going to go over detail. I'm going to break my hyper-local focus this time because a lot of folks are calling because they have relatives or property down in Florida. So I'm going to give you a better understanding as what that storm surge is and how that's going to look for you so you can see it visually. So our Hershey's exterior camera, Ocean City, clear skyline, beautiful weather, temperatures staying in the 60s, a few more clouds as we go into the evening hours, dropping to about 61 by 9, 10 o'clock. 70s right now, 71 in Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, 72 Millsboro, as well as over towards Bethany Beach and down in Ocean City. The winds are picking up for us, not connected to the hurricane, just picking up in general because we've already had the cold front that's pushing through and we have that push coming out of the northwest. So we have right now active in our neck of the woods, small craft advisory right here from Lewis down to Bayville, talking about 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and that's the concern around the entire peninsula going into Friday. So we're watching out for choppy water. So even the waves around here becoming a little bit unsettled at the very least. But here's the good news. The dominance of this high-pressure system and reinforcing high pressure coming in out of Canada will block that hurricane from directly affecting us. Now let's talk about what's happening down in Florida. Here's the latest look at the eye. It's lost a little bit of its strength, but when you take a hurricane, you divide it like a pie, let's say cut it into 4 pieces. It's that northeast corner that's the most dangerous part of the hurricane, and that's what's hitting Florida right now, spawning those dangerous tornadoes that you saw a video of earlier. This monster and behemoth of a storm, it's moving to the northeast at 17 miles per hour, sustained winds at 120, gusts up to 150, and that's died down a bit for us, so that's good. But we're still looking for it to cross Sarasota, right over towards Orlando, and as it moves across the land, it's going to stay at least at Category 1, and a relatively strong one. Good news, well, not good, relatively good news. We're looking at 13-foot surge instead of 15, so that's gotten just a tad better, but it's not necessarily good, you see. We're still talking about a Category 3 with coastal flooding likely, power lines snapping, and outages for weeks, and major damage to exterior homes. But now this is what we want to talk about right here. 9 to 12 feet storm surge. So what does that mean? You know, we're avoiding extreme and catastrophic, but here's the deal. What is a storm surge, okay? This is the normal sea level, ocean surge, and the winds pushing it along. Here's the visual, and here's the house, okay? So when you're looking at, let's say, normal sea level 3 feet versus 6 feet versus what we're talking about 12. So this is how high that water is expected to hit for those who have relatives or property. So I wanted to give you a visual as to what storm surge really means. Back to our weather. For the next 12 hours, we're looking at temperatures falling into the 50s and overnight partly cloudy skies with winds out of the northwest, and it's going to be really chilly. So our day part forecast during the day, lots of sunshine with winds out of the north and become a little vibrant. Thursday, by the afternoon, we're into the 60s. Now, one quick note about our weather. We're going to become real frosty for Friday morning, 6:30. Temperatures in the 40s, not freezing, but at least frosty. And we'll have to adjust to that. You see, because we're trending low for Thursday and Friday, but we'll recover nicely by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday. But keep in mind, 6 to 10 day trend, we're looking below norm for our neck of the woods. So summarizing our forecast, 45 clear skies and chilly and crisp, 64 for tomorrow, fall-like chill. Then we start warming up ever so slightly, 68, fantastic. Sunshine will continue for us. Continue to be mindful of your relatives down in Florida. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. At least the weekend, Maddie, is looking a whole lot warmer and more comfy.
Thank you, Paul. Well, tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network, right now, it's college men's soccer when Salisbury University takes on Johns Hopkins, followed by a replay of Bayside Conference girls volleyball, North Dorchester and Queen Anne's. At 10:30, it's the final score. Plus, here are your DSN Plus exclusives. Right now, it's North Dorchester versus North Caroline in girls volleyball. Then at 5:15, more girls high school volleyball with St. George's and Appoquinimink. At the same time, Polytech faces Hodgson.
Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign is returning this holiday season. We support charities who handpick families in need, and they assure every child gets a gift to open Christmas morning. Right now, we're still looking for those charities. We're accepting applications from those nonprofits through October 18th.
We salute Colin Nauman. Colin joined the Milton Fire Department in 2018 and has quickly risen through the ranks, serving as both a lieutenant and a captain. Known for his exceptional skills as a firefighter, Colin is also recognized for his dedication to mentoring new members of the department. His leadership and commitment to excellence not only enhance safety and efficiency within the team, but also foster a supportive and knowledgeable environment for the next generation of firefighters.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Call now to get $1,500 off, plus free hardware and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis.
The restoration and remodeling experts.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
I voted for Larry Hogan when he ran for governor.
I did twice. But Larry Hogan for Senate? I can't do that.
Because Larry Hogan would give Republicans control of the Senate.
Republicans could pass a national abortion ban.
More tax cuts for big corporations.
Republicans would have the power to name justices to the Supreme Court.
I don't want Republicans to have control.
I voted for Larry Hogan before, but no way this time.
I'm Angela Also Brooks, and I approve this message.
Take me out to the ball game.
At Go Glass, we can't make you a great singer, but we can upgrade your stage. Make your bathroom feel bigger, brighter, and more beautiful with Go Glass. And for a limited time, save up to $300. This offer ends soon, so call or go online today. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is your one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Online at go-glass.com. Proudly serving Delmarva since 1982.
Dad, I need your help. I am in over my head with this house. I've got buckling floors, doors that won't close, sick kids, and a frustrated wife. Did you call Dry Zone? No, I called the cheaper guys. You've got to call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
The Biden administration has unveiled a new rule with hopes it will deliver cleaner and safer water. The new policy calls for water utilities nationwide to replace lead services pipes within a decade. The Environmental Protection Agency says this rule will protect millions of people from being exposed to lead.
In health news, hospitals nationwide struggling to conserve IV fluids after Hurricane Helene's deadly path nearly 2 weeks ago. The shortage comes after the Baxter International Manufacturing Facility in North Carolina had to temporarily close after it was damaged. Now listen to these numbers. The plant produces 60% of the IV fluids and dialysis solutions across the healthcare system in the whole country. Last week, the Baxter plant in North Carolina said it has no timeline on when operations will resume.
Coming up, if art's your thing, stay tuned. An event you won't want to miss in Milton. That's next on Coast TV News at 5.
When your floors start showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows and pick the perfect apples, organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, A2 dairy products, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood. The historic Lewis Farmers Market is now in the Lewis Elementary School parking lot on Savannah Road every Saturday from 9 to noon.
Sussex Technical High School is the Mostville award-winning National School of Excellence, a national winner in career and technical student organizations and home to state championship athletic teams. Earn both high school and college credits with our dual enrollment partnerships and train for career in one of our 19 technical areas. Sussex Tech uses state-of-the-art technology and offers AP courses and apprenticeships. Come visit our open house Saturday, October 19th. Presentations begin promptly at 9 a.m.
Join us for the Top 50 Sales Drive going on right now at Preston Ford. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Save big with 2024 models such as Escape, Mavericks, and Bronco Sports, all with options starting under $30,000. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Builders, rental properties, and hotels. Reglaze your tubs and showers like new in just one day. Repair chips, cracks, or change the color. Call Hurl's Bath Repair for a free estimate.
Saving Grandma. The cross-country trek to rescue her 93-year-old granny from Hurricane Milton. Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Next Jeopardy! Is another win a matter of physics?
I'm tired but calmer. The two opposing forces.
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
At Carpet and Tile Mart, we've got thousands of in-stock flooring solutions for every room. Now save up to 50% off, plus 0% financing up to 36 months. Hurry in before the sale is over. Only at Airbase Carpet and Tile Mart Flooring Supercenter.
This Saturday, you can stroll the streets of Milton while enjoying artwork presented by members of the Milton Arts Guild. This annual event puts artists on porches and various locations downtown. The walk is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Our umbrella giveaway winner is Bonnie Huber of Millville. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. It's going to be a little frosty on the chilly side for a couple of days in a row, but fear not, my friends, because by the weekend, we recover nicely. 78 and 77 degrees, still staying dry all the way for the next 10 days in a row.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we will see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.